John chapter 15. Jesus Christ, the faithful vine. I am the faithful vine, and my Father is the vine gardener. All of my branches that remain without fruit, he removes, and he trims to improve all branches that produce fruit, that fruit produce may increase. You are cleansed and made pure by the word which I have uttered to address you. Continue in me as I continue in you. The branch cannot bear fruit on its own except it continues in the vine. Similarly, you cannot produce fruit on your own except you continue in me. I am the vine and you are the branches. He produces plenty of fruit who continues in me as I continue in him. For without me you cannot do anything. A man who does not continue in me will be thrown away like a branch and will lose energy and liveliness. Such men will be swept together, dumped into the fire, and ruined. But if my speeches continue in you, while you surely continue in me, ask anything you may, and it will be accomplished for you. Thus is my Father highly honored, that you produce plenty of fruit, and thereby prove to be my followers. I have loved you all, even as the Father has loved me. Remain always in my love. If you obey my laws, you will remain always in my love, even as I have obeyed my Father's laws and remain always in his love. I have told you all these things, that my happiness may continue in you, and that your happiness may be complete and perfect. Love one another, just like I have loved you. This is my law forever. No man has love more profound than this, that a man sacrifice his life for his favorites, his favored companions. You are my favorites, my favored companions, if you do whatever I instruct you. I do not call you servants anymore, for a servant has no knowledge of his master's deeds and actions. But I have called you favorites, my favored companions, for I have informed you of everything I have heard from my Father. You did not select me, but I did select you and ordain you, that you should go forth and produce fruit, and that the fruit you produce should last forever, so that whatsoever you request from the Father in my name, he may grant it to you. These things I now instruct you, you shall love one another. If the world hates you, be aware that before it hated you, it hated me already. If you were of the earthly world, surely it would cherish its own. But because you are not of the earthly world, for I have picked you specially out of the world, therefore the world does not like you. Do remember the word that I told you. A worker is not superior to his overseer. If they were hostile to me, they will likewise be hostile to you. If they preserved my teaching and followed it, surely they will preserve yours likewise and follow it. And they will do all these things to you because of my name, for they do not know God, the Father who sent me. If I had not come to them and addressed them, they would have been without sin and not guilty. But now they are without justification for their sin. He who loves me loves God, my Father likewise. if I had not done in their midst miraculous deeds which no other man ever did, they would have been without sin and not guilty. But they have sinned now, and likewise loathed both me and God my Father. But this occurred so that the word inscribed in their law might be accomplished. They loathed me without a cause. But when the most compassionate arrives, even the Spirit of truth, which arises and comes from God the Father, for I will surely send him to you from God the Father, he will bear witness to me. And you shall testify likewise, having been with me from the very beginning.